Hi, Ari Mermelstein here for the Week 10 discussion board video. Um, so anything from the reading. I found the TED Talk very interesting um, on her 5 steps of conflict resolution within the workplace. But like what I simplistically took out of it was that an organization should try to resolve conflict on its own, but sometimes it's just going to take a fresh set of eyes, someone who's not involved in the organization directly to run an investigation on what's really going on, what's deep down at the core of the conflict. A lot of people um, see see it as surface level. Usually a miscommunication or a butting head, something like that. But an important part of the investigation is not to focus on what the top, the CEOs, the C executives, or even the upper management, but what do what are the people on the ground seeing? The people who are really involved and close to the conflict and really running an investigation that way. I think Elon in his video last week made a similar point when it came to making a change in the hospitals with their policies. Right, he suggested really seeing what the lower people had to say who are really on the floor in the hospital. So I think this is sort of similar to that. Also, and what legal issues have come up in my work. So thank God I haven't had to deal with anything, no legal entities coming after me, but there are some things that I have to be aware of in my specific business. So, I deal with medical insurance, Medicare. Um, so there's something called Stark laws, which I have to be aware of, which is it's a Medicare rule for kickbacks, basically. So, just to give a small breakdown, what I do is I treat sleep apnea with an alternative to the CPAP machine, and it would be an issue if I were to also diagnose the patient. So let's say, right, a patient doesn't know they have sleep apnea until they get tested. So if my company also tested the patient and then referred them to our treatment company for treatment, that would be an issue because, we're basically kickbacking patients to ourselves from getting tested to getting treated. So that would be seen as an issue. And also there's just forms we have to give each patient, a standard release of liability, forms, informed consent, which are just standard legal forms that each patient have to sign, just to cover us in case anybody would ever actually come after us for any liabilities with our treatment. Yeah, that's really all I got. Thanks for listening.